I spent 20 plus years in the radio business here in Texas. Had a lot of good times. There came a point, being a family man, where the money just wasn't there. I learned how to do this about 15 years ago when I was in Houston. I had a client that was promoting a real estate course, and I was able to help him out. And we struck off a really good relationship, and the rest is history. He gave me the course for free in return for the advertising I provided him and the success that it had. And I did it part-time. Whenever I need extra money, I'd go and wholesale properties, and for some reason I just never got the hint to do it full-time until my wife and I decided 3 years ago to jump. We saw a video from Steve Harvey. It's all over Facebook and YouTube of the and if you haven't seen it yet, Google Steve Harvey jump. You'll see the speech and you'll see how we were motivated. But anyway, it worked out really quick for us. That first year, did 3 properties in January, and Versatile, the company I'm with now, bought 2 of them and decided to bring us on. What I'm about to show you is one of the first deals I did during those first 3 months of 2017. Here it is right here, this house. This is the one that really told me that I belonged in this industry, right here. Somebody lives here, and I'll tell you the story, but I want to show it to you real quick. Look how nice it is. I mean, that's a nice house, right? Just a super, super nice house. I'll ease along here. I found that house. I don't have any pictures of what it looked like before, but it was pretty atrocious. Door was open, stuff thrown everywhere. Animals had been in and out. There's a bunch of beans in the kitchen, and the critters had been getting in there, and it just smelled horrible. And this was not one, I keep stressing on this. If you want to look up or buy a list, an absentee owner list, or look up a property and find the absentee owner, which is an owner who has a different address than the property you're looking for, well, you'll find that a lot of times, you can send a letter all you want to, but a lot of times that person is not at that absentee address. Remember, there's always a story with a vacant house, especially in the rougher parts of town, kind of like this. But this house was one of those houses. I actually looked up the name of the owner and learned that she was in fact deceased. So this actually became a probate property. And I had to do some investigative work. Again, I have that in my background as an investigative news reporter, friends in law enforcement. A relative and 2 of my best friends are also private investigators. I have attorneys and just people that I've developed good relationships with over my radio career, media career. So anyway, message me if you want more on that. But so I started digging. I ended up finding 2 adult children that were heirs to this property. Located them, reached out to them, met with them, and we actually made a deal. And the deal was that we would cover their legal expenses if they would sell the house to me. So we agreed on a price of $25,000 for the house. You know, they would obviously split that. And I took care of the affidavit of heirship. And there's more details on how all that works. I might even do a video on it later. But did an affidavit of heirship. As long as you have the right people in place, it's not hard to do, and it's also not expensive. But it is an avenue. If there's not a will to be probated, that is an avenue you can use with an attorney to clear title. Each case is different. It's good to have an attorney on hand for things like that. We have 3 of them. So anyway, we got the deal done. It didn't take me long to find an investor for this one at all. We sold it for, I think, close to $50,000. I'd have to look at the exact number. And you saw what that investor did with it. He made it into a very, very nice home. I have the before and after pictures on my computer. I might even try to show it to you at a later time. I'll just have to dig it out. I'm still getting used to this video thing, radio guy. So anyway, we made a good profit on that deal. And it was one of the first ones where I actually had to dig and work for. There's been several others since then, and it's become my niche. And I'll, as I find more of them, I'll give you more before and after stories. And the reason I'm doing this There's a lot of folks out there that are teaching this. And I don't know if you call this teaching, but I'm helping anybody that wants to start in this business, because it changed my life, made a difference with my family, my children, and it can do that for you. And I think everybody that has the knowledge and ability to do something like this with just people skills, you should have an opportunity. You should be able to learn about this business. It's very rewarding if you do it right. So, but I'm also doing this to tell you that it's not as simple as some folks will tell you. And again, the main reason, there's a lot of people teaching it. I'm somebody that can help you because I've done deals. Versatile has closed a lot of deals. I go out and do this every day. I drive around town. I go look for owners, sellers, talk to them. I like doing it in person, just the way I am. Everybody has their niche. But we close deals here. So if I can help you out, comment, message, however you can get in touch with me. I'll tell you how we do it. Not afraid to. So anyway, happy wholesaling, happy investing, happy hunting, and go get them.